I'm going to show you how you can improve your time by trusting the process because closer times equals better racing. So let's get into it. What up guys, it's MXMiKEMX here, back at it with another Team Jam tutorial. This one's of Team Jam number 91, and by the end of this video, you're going to know how to improve your time in order to score the most amount of points for your team. Now before we dive into this week's Team Jam tutorial, we're going to talk about trusting the process. And trusting the process means not rushing your run or trying to force something to happen. There's so many times where I see people complain in the chat that they scrubbed too early and crashed, or watching replays and you can see that they scrubbed too early or pressed forward too early and cost themselves valuable time by attempting to rush the process. And as usual, I'm going to show you a basic run, and then I'm going to show you the little things that I do in order to lower my lap times. Now we're going to start out this Team Jam with a tabletop scrub. Now for this basic run, I'm just going to scrub towards the top of the jump, then lean back here, do these double rollers by attempting to keep my front wheel up. Now right here, you're going to see that I start to prepare for the jump right here where I'm pressing forward, and then if you watch my gas button, I'm going to let off of the gas button for a split second so that I can slow down enough right there and then get back onto the gas and then scrub towards the top. That way I don't over jump this jump right here. And then I'm going to lean back and then press forward right there. And then right here, I'm going to lean back and then press forward to do one of those classic wheelie scrubs so that I can downside this jump right here. Now I land leaning back and then press forward. And then I'm going to get my wheelie angle correct right there, leaning back and then pressing forward, leaning back, and then attempting to downside these jumps right here. Now this is really important where I'm going to press forward, and at the 3/4 mark, I'm going to hit that scrub button so that I can stay lower, and that 3/4 up the face of the jump. Now here I'm going to attempt to stay on top of those whoops, and then right here I'm going to press forward and then press back and then press forward again and then press back, kind of creating this kind of seesaw rocking motion. And press forward and then press back and then forward and back. I'm going to actually case this a little bit, but I already know that I messed this section up, so I'm already thinking in my mind for my next run that this is an area of the track that I'm going to attempt to improve on. And so press forward and back. And then right here, I'm going to land on the brake, as you can see, and then start to press forward on the face of the jump while letting off of the brake. That way I can downside this jump right here to get enough speed to do this double. And I'm going to just press forward over the double. And then I'm going to hit this. Now this is not the fast line, but I ended up tripling and then singling out of that. And that got me a 49.7. So let's see if we can do this a little better. And so right here, I'm actually going to add a wheelie scrub into this and not just scrub towards the top of the jump. And as you can see, I got my front wheel over the lip and then hit that scrub button. And you can see already it gave me a full bike length lead. And then I keep my wheelie through those rollers. Now right here, I know that I'm going to wheelie scrub this next jump, but I actually start to get my wheelie angle too high. And this is where, if you watched my wheelie tutorial, going and practicing wheelies is really helpful, because what I do right here is just instinctual because I've practiced so many wheelies. And so as you're going to see, my wheelie, as my front wheel starts to come a little too high, if you watch my gas button, I'm gonna let off of the gas and then get back onto it for a split second. Just really quick, let off the gas, back onto it. That way I can start to drop the front wheel and not jump too high or wheelie backwards. And so I let off the gas right there and then back onto it and then hit that scrub button. And now right now, I do a classic wheelie scrub right there, and I already have an 11-meter lead on my previous run. I'm gonna lean back and then press forward. Actually, I don't even press forward there. I just lean back, get my wheelie angle correct, press forward, and you can see I'm carrying a lot more momentum through those downhills, and then I got a 13-meter lead, and then I lost it a little bit. Now I'm going into these whoops. I messed up really bad, so I'm already thinking in my next run that I'm going to attempt to hit those whoops cleaner. Now back to the wheelie tutorial and practicing wheelies and why it's so crucial on building your base and trusting the process, which is the time and effort and practice that you put into this game, is making sure that I have my wheelie angle correct here, where I'm just getting the wheelie angle correct, and then as you could see, I'm going to start doing that same rocking motion but while holding a wheelie. Now I messed up there, encased that, but then I just press forward to get off of the lip of the jump. Again, I land on the brake, press forward on the face of the jump while letting off of the brake, and I overjumped that a little bit and lost some time. As you can see, still did the double the way I normally do it, but instead I wheel tap off of that, and then I'm going to scrub double down here. I've seen some people triple the whole thing, and then I do a single, and now I improved my time by 10 meters, which was a half a second, and that's just my second run. And now I already have in my mind what I'm going to do differently going into the next run. So here I do the wheelie scrub, get these rollers a little cleaner, get that wheelie scrub there, a classic wheelie scrub, hit that wheelie scrub there, keep my front wheel angle correct on those downhill jump tables, and then get the scrub pretty well. Now I hit the whoops better this run, which is what I had in my mind from the last run, starting that rocking motion, except I don't case a jump and then do the same thing, land on the brake, press forward, and already have that lead. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a different rhythm right there, which is double down and then slight wheelie or scrub on the last single. And as you can see, I just hit a 48.7, which is another half a second off of my time. And that's just by making two little corrections on the base that I've already built. I'm not trying to recreate my run every single time. I already know what my strengths and weaknesses are and what I need to do different. And so I'm just changing and tweaking those little things that are going to lower my lap times. And then we're going to go into the next run, get that wheelie scrub off of the table well there, hit these rollers, get that wheelie scrub there. And then as you can see, I do a classic wheelie scrub, smoother, lean back, get that well. And I'm just basically doing everything a lot smoother. And I did scrub a little bit too early on that, and I lost a little time, but I stay on top of these whoops, get this wheelie rock motion through here. Now I messed up right there, but I got back onto rhythm by just pressing forward, and then got my wheelie angle correct again, and then kept going. Land on the brake, press forward. I stay lower instead of over jumping. I scrub towards the top of that jump, get the wheel tap off of that, And then, as you can see, I had an 8 meter, almost another half a second, which got me a 48.4. And if I continue along that route, I know that by the end of the week that I could probably be in the mid 47s or lower, or maybe a little higher. I don't know. It depends on how smooth I'm able to get my runs. So yeah, focusing on the process is super crucial to improving your runs. It's kind of like watching Eli Tomac's beast mode. You know, he goes out for the first couple of laps and he's not doing anything spectacular, but he's building on his base until he's able to hit that beast mode, and then he trusts the process of all the time and preparation that has gone into his riding, and then he's able to just get into this flow. So guys, really this week, just focus on not rushing your runs, building a base, and trusting the process. Also, this week's Team Jam track is in the editor, so you can go practice it in there without having to burn tickets. And then when you feel comfortable, go and burn some tickets. I wouldn't spend too long in the editor because sometimes people will hit their fastest lap times in editor and then can't seem to replicate them in Team Jam. So build your base, then go into Team Jam, and then hit your fast lap times. And so yeah, guys, that's about it for this week. I would like to thank my sponsors this week, Georgia Moto and Rough Riders. You guys are awesome. If you're looking for a team, reach out to them. And as always, guys, please consider subscribing to my Patreon. It's only $5 a month. Really helps me out and helps me keep making these videos that you know and love. And $5 a month will get you a shout out for your team on these Team Jam tutorial videos if you want. So just subscribe to my Patreon, shoot me a message on there, let me know what team you want me to give a shout out to, and I'll do that. And then I'm only 4 subscribers away from hitting 100 subscribers, so it would really mean a lot to me if you would like and subscribe to my channel, and we will catch you guys next week.